Cool. Shalom, this is the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General Yohanna, and today is the new history class. Every Monday, 7 to 9 history, any history, biblical history. You know what I mean? We teach the Bible, man. Any history you want to know. King James being a black man, 70 AD. You know what I mean? How it's West Africa, any history. We've been doing this since 1969. Monday, 7 to 9 has traditionally always been I.S.U.P.K's history time. You know what I mean? So every Monday, new class, 7 to 9, I.S.U.P.K history. You know what I mean? Any questions, make sure you type at the bottom. Make sure you sign in, log in, put your name, location. Every Wednesday, 7 to 9, I.S.U.P.K UK, the law class every Wednesday, 7 to 9. Scripture breakdown class, 7 to 9 every Thursday. So you know what I mean? At the moment, like Monday, this is history. Wednesday, law. You know what I mean? The laws that we're supposed to keep. You know what I mean? The brother will give an in-depth breakdown on it. A lot of people thought let's join the titles or taboos. We will give you that understanding. Any law, anything about the law, a man having a beard, we give you the breakdown, show you scriptures. Where Christ himself had a beard, Aaron had a beard, homosexuality, we give a whole breakdown on that, show you that's wrong. Any law, you know, that our people need to know about in the Bible, we teach that. Every Thursday, scripture breakdown class, scripture breakdown, John 3:16. Any scriptures that say misinterpreted, you know what I mean? What goes into the mouth, don't follow, man. Anything like that, we break down I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K classes are always 7 to 9. Make sure you log into that. Today is the grill by Commanding General Yohanna. Make sure you log into that. That's going to be 2 a.m. after midnight till 4. Make sure you stay awake. If you're unable to stay awake, make sure you watch it afterwards on blogtalk.radio. You go to all the hot topics in the black community. Make sure you watch that. Every Tuesday, the Brotherhood class, 12 till Tuesday. Midnight, 12 till 2. In UK time, the Brotherhood class teaches the brothers how to be brothers, man. We think being brothers is, you know, doing a favor for a man, joining a gang and killing someone that offended your brother, or selling drugs for your brother, or making a black man sleep with one of your girls. You know, you're doing a favor. That's not brotherhood, man. And we teach real brotherhood in the Bible, man. Every Tuesday, midnight to 2, man. That's pretty much it, man. All right, well, give me slavery in the British and French. That one there. So yeah, we're gonna go over some history about England and England's involvement in slavery. You know what I mean? A lot of people see England and a lot of people don't live in England. Number one, a lot of people that don't live in England. Number one, don't even know that there's black people in England. You know what I mean? A lot of people believe that you know what I mean? A lot of people don't even know that there's black people in England. They're ignorant to that. They think England is a nice country, tea and crumpets and the Queen and bagpipes, even though that's Scottish. It's all nice and lovely and teary hole, and you know what I mean? The teacup with the finger up, man. That's not England that you know, man. The England we know is racism, killing Mark Duggan, you know what I mean? Colonizing all the West Indian islands, making black people cocaine for free. You know what I mean? Oppression, discrimination, that's England we know. People think England's suit and tie and Tony Blair. That's not England, man. And we're going to show you that today in the history. Give me that other one. Nah, sure, right. So this is slavery in the British and French Caribbean. So then goes for history about Britain's involvement in slavery. We done?
All right, slavery in the British and French Caribbean refers to slavery in parts of the Caribbean dominated by France or the British Empire.
So slavery in the Caribbean was predominantly by France or Britain. So England, all this nice country, this prestige and crumpets and tea, this nice country had Caribbean people in slavery, man. You know what slavery means? Cutting cane for free, picking cotton for free, lynching, hanging black people, man. That's what this country was involved with. All those Caribbean islands, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Antigua, British people put them people in slavery, man. British people forced those people to pick cotton, man. Cut cane. You want to know why Tobago means tobacco? Because black people were picking tobacco on the island, man. The word Tobago comes from the word tobacco, and that's because black people were forced to pick tobacco on the island. You know?
In the Caribbean, Barbados became an English colony.
So Barbados was an English colony. England colonized it. You know, American slavery was different from English slavery. America had slaves in America, but England didn't do it that way. England had slaves in the Caribbean, and all the cane, the tobacco, the cotton, they would import it back to England, man. Kind of like you yourself. When you type letters, you can type right away, book appointments, and you take that money back to your own. That's how England did it, man. People from England will go to Jamaica for jobs, and their jobs wasn't typing, wasn't sweeping. Their jobs was owning plantations, which you work on, which you cut cane for free on, which you pick cotton on, and then all the resources will come back to England. All that cane will come back, man. Cane makes rum, sugar, and it was a big industry at the time. A lot of England's wealth comes from cane. And then what happened? When slavery was abolished, those same slave masters retired and went home. You know, if you work for like T-Mobile and they go redundant, you just okay, I'll find a new job. Them same men retired and went back home. You want a job, you not want to be a slave. You have a 12-month contract with your slavery. Free. They got to pay you off saying sorry, fucked up your work. That's what they did to you, man. When slaves was abolished, the white person said, oh, sorry, man, I'm sorry. We wanted more slaves, but you know, the government didn't want it. People pay you off. And pay compensation to slave owners, man. Because you didn't want to be a slave no more. Because you didn't want to cut pay no more. Excuse me, man. Ain't nothing great about England. They call it Great Britain. Ain't nothing great about it, man. You know?
English colony in 1624.
So 1624, Barbados was the first colony. Yeah, Barbados was the first Caribbean island to be a colony, to get slaves from West Africa, which we know who are the real Jews, man, the Israelites that was in Africa, us, put them there to make money, put them there because the land was fertile, make them work and cut cane. That was the first one, and that was 1624, you know?
And Jamaica in 1655.
And Jamaica became a colony in 1655. Before that, in these islands in Jamaica, the people that lived there was called the Arawak Indians, from the tribe of Ephraim, and they became almost extinct, just like that today. And to work that land, they put Benjamin on that land to work it, to cut cane and pick up free, you know?
These and other Caribbean colonies became the center of wealth.
And these, so Barbados and Jamaica, and other ones, and Barbados, Antigua, St. Vincent, use some more other one, St. Kitts, St. Neville, and other colonies became the center of Britain's wealth, man. The center. You know, when you got, say you got two jobs, one job you work primarily, man, 9 to 5, but on the weekend you got a little clean job. But what brings most of your money is that job at 9 to 5 from Monday to Friday. And these colonies, the sugarcane, the tobacco, the cotton, that gave England his primary wealth. So what they're saying is they had money from other things, other export, import, whatever, other means. But slavery, whipping you black man, forcing you to work for free black man, that was their number one primary means of wealth, man. That's why you have these beautiful roads. That's why you have the lovely roundabout in England and the nice motorway. And all these big businesses like Barclays Bank and all these great flourishing businesses, because black people had to cut cotton for that, man. Black people had to cut cane for that, so Britain can be so-called great, man. Black people had to die so Britain could be great. We had to die so you could get that privilege, man. Had to cut cane for free so you can have all them privileges, you know?
Became the center of wealth and the focus of the slave trade for the growing British Empire.
And that was the focus for the empire, man. That's where most of the money came in. That's where they focused on. That's what they invested in the most. Why? That's where the money comes in, man. If you got two businesses, one ain't so good, one is good. Where you gonna invest your money in, man? The business that's thriving. If you got a coffee shop which no one goes to, and you got a Caribbean restaurant where people go to, and booming in the maker shop. You make sure the lights are fine, new tables refurbished. That's what they would do, man. You know?
As of 1778, the French were importing approximately 30 Africans for enslavement to the French West Indies.
Give me some more. Short a little bit. Let me the middle here, the middle. You know the whole thing.
All right. The Lesser Antilles Islands of Barbados, St. Kitts, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines and Antigua.
So these are all Caribbean islands: St. Kitts, St. Vincent, Grenada, Antigua, I.S.U.P.K, St. Vincent, Dominica. You know?
Guadeloupe, St. Lucia, and Dominica were the first important slave societies of the Caribbean, switching to slavery.
So
by
you learn this is
even people go.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Keep going.
Listen, like, we
All right, cool. Keep going. If you can't see, just try to refresh your page. We are
Dominica were the first important slave societies of the Caribbean.
So these were the important ones. As you know, Jamaica is the biggest Caribbean island. Small island is the biggest. So England made a lot of money from Jamaica in particular, as well as the other islands, you know?
Switching to slavery by the end of the 17th century, as the economy is converted from tobacco to sugar production.
So it's like whatever sells, they will sell it. But you got to pick it. It's like with cocaine. In the 80s, cocaine was what was popular, I think. And in the 90s, it became crack. So drug dealers went from selling coke to crack. So say one time tobacco was the big production, and tobacco kind of faded out, and then sugar became the big thing. So these white men who are the devil, factory, whatever sells, you gotta pick it. Like, well, let them pick this. This ain't in no more. Let them pick that. With us a machine that picks. It's like it's a business to them. They don't care that you're human. Whatever sells, you gotta go pick it, man. You know?
By the middle of the 18th century, British Jamaica and French Saint Dominique, now Haiti, had become the largest slave societies of the region, rivaling Brazil as destination for enslaved Africans.
So Jamaica and Haiti, in that region, in the Caribbean, are the largest slaves, the largest amount of slaves. You know?
The death rates for black slaves in these islands were higher than birth rates.
So the death rate was higher than the birth rate? You know what I mean? So if 10 children were born, 11 people dying, you know what I mean? You know? That's because of the horrible conditions that we had to go through, man. You know?
The decrease averaged about 3% per year in Jamaica and 4% a year in the smaller islands. The diary of slave owner Thomas Isupk of Jamaica details violence against slaves and constitutes important historical documentation.
So this man called Thomas Isupk, man. Diary in America they got the Willie Lynch. In Jamaica, a guy called Thomas Isupk, man. And if you read his diary, tells you also he came out there slaves, man. I had one since those slaves had one son. Had one son, you know. I see all the white men shooting them, man. You know what I mean? And that's really history. Actually, you could pick on his name.
Thomas Isupk, born 16th of March 17
Black man, your life was nothing, man. They didn't care about you. You know how there's no jobs. There might be a lot of people move to London working for jobs. That's what they did, man. There'll be no jobs in England. So they'll move to Jamaica. So okay, I'll whip some niggas and make it work for me. You wasn't important, man. No one cared about you. The focus was getting sugar and making money, man. You were something that picked the sugar. You know?
Where he became a plantation overseer.
So first he became a plantation overseer. You seen Django? When they go to Candyland. Candyland's a slave master. He's got all the money and so forth. Around him, you got overseers, man. That just make sure everything's working fine. Make sure the slaves are picking cotton. This is how this man started out, man. They had jobs. See, you being slavery gave people jobs, man. It gave him a job to be an overseer to watch over you. It made England thrive, man. Gave him money, you know.
Plantation overseer and owner of land, property, and slaves.
And then after that he started up. So you being a slave gave this man what's it called opportunities. He started as an overseer. Afterwards, he started to own land and slaves, you know.
And slaves. His diary is considered an important historical document chronicling the history of Jamaica and slavery during the 18th century. You want slave brutality? 1.5.
Yeah, sure. Let's see what actually. Yeah.
Alright. All of his
slaves with additions, Thomas Fisherwood, branded slaves, and that's how we live, man. Black people talk about Britain is great and it's so great, but this is what the British did to you, man. Branded you. He is nobody. He was someone that couldn't find a job in England, man. And he went to America, and he's branding you. He's branding you, man. And you want to hold hands with this is history right here, man. I'm not making this up. And these are the descendants of family of people like Tony Blair, man. People like Margaret Thatcher. People like Jeremy Corbyn, man. And people like Theresa May. They're branding your foreparents, putting tattoos on them. They get a hot home, burning the bike switch red, man, and brand you with their name like your property. You know.
The Isupk also pursue a variety of scientific and intellectual interests. He acquired several hundred books and technical subjects, collected and described medicinal plants and other botanical specimens, and kept a detailed weather record for 34 years.
Very brutal slaves for that fucking. Yeah. Go on.
Slavery, brutality, and Darby's dose. According to Thistlewood, routinely punished his slaves with fierce floggings and other cruel and gruesome punishments.
I said cruel and gruesome. If you ever found out what this man did to slaves, he will you open their mouth up, man, and put a big tube in their mouth and defecate in their mouth, man. Gruesome. And you can read the diary, man. He used to whip his slaves, you know what I mean? Defecate in their mouth, man. This man was gruesome. You know?
One of his preferred punishments for runaway slaves was the Derby dose, where a slave would be beaten.
So one of his famous punishments was called the Derby dose. I was going to describe what the Derby dose was. If you was a black man that ran away, you didn't want to be a slave no more. This is what it would do to you, man. It would beat you first, you know?
They'd be beaten and then sold equal lime juice and burned pepper.
Pickle juice, pickle onions, that vinegar juice, and lime. You know, beat you, man. They take lime or pickle juice or vinegar, you know?
And burnt pepper would be rubbed onto the open wounds.
And they put that on your wounds, man. That's England. That's Great Britain. Oh, God save the Queen. That's the national anthem. Oh, God save the Queen. See the Queen with the dirty teeth. Oh, they're nice people, and the Queen was waving with the white gloves. And this is what her foreparents did to you, man. Not only had you enslaved, but whipped you. Put lime to your wounds, man. Put pepper in your wounds. Put vinegar in your wounds. man. You know?
Then another slave would be forced to defecate in the runaway's mouth.
And to make another slave shit basically in a man's mouth, man. This man's a sexual deviant, man. I know you enjoyed that. You probably got off of it, man. Defecating another man's mouth, man. That was a punishment because that's what you had to go through because you didn't want to pick cotton no more. That's the punishment you had to face because you didn't want to cut cane no more, pick tobacco no more, man. You had to get beaten and then put rub vinegar into your wounds, man. That's the country you love so much, black man. The country you fight for. Say Great Britain, greatest country in the world. Having a pop every day. When this is what they thought of you, man. Drop that. Give me Deuteronomy 28:68.
Deuteronomy 28:68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
And the words, man, that's the word Egypt. You know what? I'm hitting something heavy. Egypt means bondage. Scroll to the top. Tell me this is crucial. Right, move down slowly. I read something here. Just the other day. Keep going. Keep going. Nice and slow. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, plantation.
There you go. Yeah, read that part for me. I'm gonna show you that down the bar. What?
Right. He began his life. So he began his Caribbean life as an overseer.
So this man began his life in the Caribbean started as an overseer. Just a man. At this time, he didn't have a plantation. He didn't own slaves. He wasn't that big in the game. At this time, he was overseers, butchering slaves, hitting places for that.
Of sugar plantations, primarily a plantation named Egypt.
And that plantation was called Egypt, man. Even the white man know that Egypt is synonymous with bondage. The plantation that he worked on was called Egypt, man. Black man, you was like a factory. You know when they have a factory, you go, this is Gordon and Sons. This is such a factory. That's how they treated you, man. He said my plantation called this, and John worked in a plantation called Candyland. He worked in a plantation called Egypt, man. Even there, that Egypt was built in hard bondage. Read that again in the Bible.
Deuteronomy 28:68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt. And
the word Egypt means bondage. The Most High said, He will bring us into bondage again. Why? Because we didn't.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
And this on slave ships. He didn't put the Arabs on slave ships, but they put us on slave ships. You're reading about the history of our people, man. The real Jews according to the Bible. We were on them called slave ships, and we're reading it right now. You know?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see no more again.
And the way we were going to our own land, and the Most High, that way you're going, you're not going to see it no more, man. And in 2017, black men don't know their homeland, don't know where they come from. You know?
Thou shalt see no more again, and there ye shall be sold.
And there, that Egypt, that bondage, you shall be sold. And what Thomas Fisher was doing here? He's buying slaves, man. So they owned over 1,000 slaves. You know why? People sold like cattle, man. Just like how you buy a car. You buy a car to benefit you, but guess what, black man? They bought you to benefit them. You know how today you buy a tractor, and that tractor will plow your land, plant your crops. That was you, black man. You were that tractor in the 1600s that Thomas Fisher would buy, man. The Bible said, there you shall be sold. You know?
Unto your enemies.
Unto who?
Unto your enemies.
And what's the proof that these are your enemies, man? What's the proof, man? He's making a man defecate in your mouth. He's whipping your back and putting vinegar on your wounds because you don't want to pick cotton no more, because you don't want to cut cane no more. The Bible says this man is your enemy, man. You know?
For bondmen.
For what?
For bondmen.
And a bondman's a slave, man. And we just read that we was forced to pick tobacco. I just read that we was forced to cut cane. We was forced to load up sugar. We was forced, man. And it said for bondman, you know?
And bond woman.
And bond woman. A woman were exempt. They didn't get no slack because they're a woman. Let them off. We just read, man, they were bond women also. We just read that this devil will rape these women also, man. You know?
And no man shall buy you.
And the word buy means to save, man. No man shall save us. No man shall buy us out of this condition. In the Bible, if we was a slave, a man could buy us out, man. The man said, no, his money, leave him. The Bible says no man is going to buy you from this condition. This slavery, no man can buy you out. No man. You know when you got a contract with Vodafone or T-Mobile and you want a next contract, what happens, Russia? Before the time. You got to buy out. You got to buy the contract. And the Bible says no man can buy you out of this contract. No man can save from this contract. You done?
Yeah, that's it. No man shall buy.
Okay, give me a Deuteronomy 28:30.
Deuteronomy 28 and the 30th verse. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Keep going.
Thou shalt build a house therein.
And that happened to us, man. The same way. These are the curses that the Lord put on us. I know we worked in plantations like Egypt, wood plantation, made him nice houses, cut cane for him, pick cotton, build him nice houses, but where do we sleep in the shed, man? Outside the animals, man. This is very proof that we are the people that fit this description, man. This didn't happen to the Chinese, Japanese, Africans. Happened to our people, man. Give me a history of Barclays in the Wikipedia review. What is in the Wikipedia? Any question line? Let me check real quick. Any questions? Put them in, alright. This is Barclays. Barclays Bank. It's a prominent bank in the UK, man. Many people are on Barclays. We're gonna find out how Barclays is so great. Read that,
all right. Barclays Bank is a British multinational bank.
And Barclays Bank is a British multinational bank. It's a SHALAM to have another I, Commodara. We done?
And a financial services company.
And Barclays Bank is a well-known bank. Its headquarters is in London. Yeah?
It is a universal bank.
For what?
It is a universal bank.
So this bank is very successful, nice bank, universal, man. The headquarters is in London. Got branches, India, so this is a successful bank, you know?
With global reach.
With global reach, so they provide services global, you know?
Offering products and services across personal, corporate, and investment banking.
So it's a very successful business, man. They offer many services, you know?
Credit cards and wealth management.
Credit cards and wealth management, a lot of services that Barclays offer, man. Very
in over 40 countries.
40 countries, man. Operating the work over 40 countries. This is a successful business, man. A lot of people, a lot of companies are not even global, not even.
All right. Barclays traces its origin to a goldsmith banking business.
So that's where British from, a goldsmith banking business. What year was it in?
Established in the city of London in 1690.
So in 1690, so black man in 1690, where was you, man? Well, what was you doing in 1690? I'm gonna tell you, you was cutting cane. You was on them hot fields, man, cutting cane, swinging them machete, man, bagging up cane, putting them on boats so that these boats can come back to England, can come back to the docks of Liverpool, go back to the docks of Bristol, man, and make England money. Have you done?
James Barclay became a partner in a business in 1736.
And that's why it's called Barclay, founded on a man called James Barclay, man. Have you done?
In 1896, several banks in London and the English provinces, including Bankhouse Bank and Gurney's Bank.
I'll give someone 2,000 more. Give me history. Keep going. That history right there.
And here it is 69.
Number one. You know. You'll do history, go to the top. But move that a little bit. Well, keep it. I'll find it. Alright, that's it.
The joint bank expanded to become a nationwide bank. In 1976, Barclays deployed the world's first cash dispenser. Barclays has made numerous.
So Barclays made the first cash dispenser, also known as the ATM, man. They invented that first. It's a successful business, man. Doing very well, loads of money, millions and millions, probably even billions in it. You know?
Barclays made numerous corporate acquisitions, including under Provincial and Southwestern Bank. In 1918, British Linen Bank. In 1919, Mercantile Credit.
Okay.
In 1975.
Go down to history. Look at the history. Right here. Now keep on read.
Right, in the same paragraph. Right, in history, the second paragraph, much of the wealth of the Barclay family was founded on the slave trade.
And that's where the money came from, the slave trade, man. Black man, you had to die so Barclays could be so successful. You had to die and pick cotton and get whipped. I have vinegar in your wounds so Barclays could have the first cash dispenser, man. You had to die and get defecate in your mouth so Barclays could be global. You had to die so Barclays could hire over 120,000 people, man. That's why it's so great. That's why great companies come from England like that, because you made it rich, man. All that cane that you cut, all that sugar that you produced, next man got rich on it, man. The Bible says, you shall have a house and another man shall dwell therein. You made them rich for black men, but where's your accolade, man? Where's your money? These people are still getting rich for what they did to your foreparents, man. Barclays kids are still rich from what your foreparents did. He passed on his wealth to his children, man, off the backs of you, man. And are they giving you any money? No. And this is why Barclays is so rich, man. This is why they have the first cash dispenser. This is why they offer services to 40 countries.
Yeah,
this is why they're global and so successful. You know why? Because they whipped your back, man. They made you work for free, and that's how they got rich. All that sugar cane that you cut, that them tobacco you picked, all them cotton that you picked made them rich, man. We don't know that one.
Okay. Slave trade. David and Alexander Barclay were engaged in the slave trade in 1756.
And they were involved in the slave trade. They're rich because they made your foreparents work for free, man. That's why they're so rich. England ain't great, but what's great about it, man? They're the greatest murderers. They're the greatest killers, man. Greatest slave owners, that's what they are, man. Ain't nothing great about it, man. Ain't nothing great about what makes England, man. Everything about England was built on the backs of you, black man. We don't know one.
David Barclay owned a great plantation in Jamaica.
And this man himself, Barclay himself, owned a plantation in Jamaica, man. And with that money, he was able to open up his own business. And over a period of time, his business is thriving till 2017. Still thriving, man. In Jamaica. Guess who was in Jamaica picking cotton? You were black, man. Guess who was in Jamaica cutting cane? You were black, man. And you're the reason why he's rich, man. Give me Zechariah 11:5. Book of Zechariah 11:5. Black man, you don't understand, man. I see black people say, oh, England's a great country, man. Speaking about England like it's a great country. And the guy say, he said, we? The man said, we goes here because we was, I think I was in the shop and talking about history. They go, them time, man, we didn't. I think them time we was in World War II. He said, we? When they, you're not calculating for that, man. You know what I mean? You're a dog, that dog. You know, you have a warehouse. You have a dog to work in the warehouse. To watch. That was you, black man. That was you, man. You know what I mean? You're not about a tractor to cut the cane. You're not about a piece of farming material, man. Farming equipment. It ain't great about you. You die, so what? They get another one. That's how they saw you, man. And they got rich of it by using you, black man. And didn't see nothing wrong with it. You know?
Zechariah 11:5, whose possessors slayed them.
And it said, our possessors slay us. And they slayed us in slavery, man. Thomas Crystal slayed us. Put salt in our wounds, vinegar in our wounds, killed us, hung us, lynched us, man. You know?
and hold themselves not guilty.
And hold themselves not guilty, man. They saw it as a business, just trade. Well, this is what I gotta do, man. You know what I mean? I can't have all my slaves running away, so I gotta whip them. Like a piece of equipment, man. You know how you chain your dog up to the fence so you don't run away? You might beat him so you don't run away. That's what they saw in you, man. They thought, now I gotta beat him, make sure you don't run away. Just beat him, make sure you don't, you know what I mean? Keep him in line. Oh, this is slay us, man. You know?
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord.
And then I started saying, blessed be the Lord, man. Say, God bless the Queen. Say, Great Britain's a great country, man. You know?
For I am rich.
And what?
For I am rich.
And that's what Barclay says, man. He slayed you and said, blessed be the Lord, I'm rich. Barclay slayed you, and guess what? Now they're rich, man. All these companies enslaved you, and now they're rich. And Barclay had Jew black men working on them cotton fields, working on them cane fields, and what are they now? They are rich, man. That's in the Bible. The Bible said, then that slave say, blessed be the Lord, I'm rich. You know?
And their own shepherds pity them not.
That's going to certain else, man. But our own shepherds don't pity us, they don't help us, they don't try to get it back, man. But Barclay enslaved us and it says, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. They ain't giving it back. They're boasting on Wikipedia how good they are, how successful they are, giving you the dates of when it started. You do try to 2839. That's lovely. Yeah, so that's what they do to us, man. Look at the book of Deuteronomy 28, 39. It's the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 39.
Yeah.
And it goes, thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them. A vineyard is like a yard or a field for the grapes. We did that, man. We planted vineyards, cotton fields, cane fields. We dressed them, picked the cotton, cut the cane. We worked on them, man. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but thou shalt not drink of the wine, nor gather the grapes. So that's what we did. That's what we did, man. We had vineyards, we had cotton fields, cane fields. But black man, did you benefit from that cane? Did you benefit from that cotton? Did you benefit from that tobacco? No, the enemy did, man. The enemy got all that cotton, all that cane, and he made money from it, man. Barclay was successful from it, from the cane that you picked, from the cane that you backed up and put on them ships, man. That they said that the slave ships would just land. The slave ships would land in Liverpool or Bristol, and then it would back out to Jamaica again, back out to the West Indies again to get more, man. And then that cane would have cut itself. Black man, you was cutting it. You was working in the hot sun, swinging that machete around, man. You know how hard it is to cut cane? Cane is like thick wood, man. It's not easy. And you was that 5 o'clock in the checkpoint is whole. But black man, you didn't have no cut-off point, man. You had to swing that until master road. It's time. Come back. Work tomorrow. And that's what you had to look forward to, man. Imagine that. Imagine you're going to pick cotton tomorrow, cut cane the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day until you die. And your children do the same. That was you, black. You had no hope, man. No retirement plan. You wasn't well used for now one day, no. I'll get there. Black man, you didn't get no days off, man. You do that day in and day out, and one day you'll die. One day you'll get old and can't swing the machete no more, and they'll just kill you, man. They'll just kill you and dump you in the pit. That was your life. That's what you have to look forward to, man. I ain't children, and we must say Great Britain's great. Ain't nothing great about Britain, man. Ain't nothing great about it. What they are, great murderers, great killers, great liars, man. Great slave owners, but ain't nothing great about it, man. That's what we had to do. Your foreparents had to live knowing that tomorrow I'm cooking, and the day after that I'm cooking it again, no hope, man. Meanwhile, Thomas Fisterwood was expanding and getting land, the children going to college, going to university. He has something to look forward to, man. But you black men, you never, man. That was your life. One day you're gonna die. And in 2017, black men love him. Black men want to join with them, man. Your foreparents must be going in their grave, man. Imagine that. Imagine you was mistreated. mistreated and forced to work for free, and only to know that one day the children are going to love the man that did that to you. I got children myself, and I would die to know that my children sided with the enemy when I'm dead. I would die to know, it would hurt me to know that one day when I'm in my grave, my enemy that I hate so much, my child loves them, man. My child supports them, and my child forgives them. And black man, that's how our four parents must feel. They've been cutting the cocaine just so that one day you're gonna love them same people, man. But read on
6 months old.
one moment.
Yeah.
Let's read it again. Do try to 20 and 30. 39. Thou shalt plant vineyard and dress them, but thou shalt neither drink of the wine. So we cut the cane, but we didn't have rum. We didn't sell it on. Or the devil, the wife, and he that would actually fit, man. Alright, well, he crashed the little bit. That's one more. Even the Jericho one interview. They don't put that up. No. Give me a second. No, sir. Down the bar in the house. Down the bar with the where did you probably leave my back? Now give me Jeremy Corbyn interview on YouTube. Is it open on YouTube? No, it's on YouTube on that one. Open the next time. No, I'm close to Steve. Jeremy Corbyn. Which one? Reparations. Yes, second one. Tell it everything else first though. That was supposed. The power button. One on the bar. That one is there. And again. That's cool. We're going to you have too loud. Go what's the call? No. This one? No. Go to the page. Go to this one. Yeah. This one. Put the cursor down. I'm not computer. No, go to what's the call? Hang up. No. Go to the bottom of the screen. They do the hang up that time. Yeah. No. Go ahead. To the left. Yeah. The one. You know, go here. Go to the hang up. New tab. No. It's there, man. No. Next one. This one? Yeah, show that one. Show this one. Show it now. Oh, brush, man. Show at the bottom. Do your chrome at the bottom. This is it. No, yeah. But in the meantime, get me David Cameron reparations. Get me David Cameron reparations. Not the video. Get what I can.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Rules that state recreation during
You know that one. Should we repeat that to me?
David Cameron rules out slavery reparations during Jamaica visit.
This is David Cameron, who was the Prime Minister, like, what, a year ago or two, before Theresa May. And David Cameron rules out reparations. Reparations means to repair or to give money for the slavery. And he rules it out. He said, no, we're not going to give money to the Jamaicans. We don't.
David Cameron has ruled out making reparations for Britain's role in the historic slave trade.
So David Cameron said he's not going to pay back Jamaicans for his role in slavery. Like, his people are the reason why the Jamaicans are poor, destitute, don't know where they come from. And this man don't want to make it right, man. Even though you had people like Thomas Fisherwood, his own foreparents, his own slaves, Barclays, he said no, he didn't want to make reparations for it, you know?
And urged Caribbean countries to move on.
And he urged the Caribbean countries to move on. Trinidad and Tobago, Antigua. He urged South and Pasha. So at least one more to share, so no. He urged all the countries to move on, get over it, forget about the defecation in the mouth, forget about the slavery, the whipping, forget about the vinegar and the wounds. He told them to move on, you know?
The Prime Minister acknowledged that these wounds run very deep.
It's all hurt about slavery. It runs deep, you lost, you know, your nationality, you know?
During his visit to Jamaica, where he faced calls to apologize from campaigners, he said Britain's role in wiping slavery off the face of our planet should be remembered.
So he's saying, forget about slavery. Remember the fact that we abolished it. Some people want to be a slave. We're saying, well, at least we're free. That's what they're telling you, black man. And you say this country's so great. We all established, man. Look at the country's doing to you, man. 1600s, they've opened up businesses like Barclays, man. Thomas Fisherwood putting people on slavery, man. And now in 2017, no one even do reparations. You know?
Jamaican PM Portia Simpson Miller said she had raised the issues in talks. Obvious sensitivities. Addressing MPs in Jamaica's parliament, Mr. Cameron said slavery was abhorrent in all its forms. He added, I do hope that as friends who have gone through so much together since those darkest of times.
Stop, man. You guys there 4222. You know the share screen? Yeah. So show my share. Just one line. Screen share. That was there, the bottom right.
The screen shares.
Put the cursor on screen and that's you. I'll show you. Let's go on there first, alright.
Oh, the weather.
Screen here.
Yeah, second time.
For some reason not clicking. No, sir. Right, corner.
You know, Isaiah 42:22.
Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
And who are those people robbed and spoiled? It's us. We're robbed and spoiled, man. Robbed of our land, our culture. We're robbed to work for free. You make someone work for free, you're robbing them, stealing from them. You're robbing their labor, making them work for nothing, man. We're robbed and spoiled. Spoiled is another word for spoiled is another word for steal. We're robbed and spoiled, you know?
They are all of them snared in holes.
And we're snared in holes, man. We're trapped in the ghetto. We're trapped in prison, man. Living in poor, minimum wage, low conditions, you know?
And they are hid in prison houses.
And that's where you find us, man. Prison houses, man. Today, prison houses, back then, it was a plantation, man. Back then, it was a cotton field, sugar plantation. We were hid in prison houses, you know?
They
and every nation comes you stole something, you give it back, man. And what did David Cameron say? He ain't giving it back, man. He's saying, no, I understand slavery was rough, it was bad, but I ain't giving it back enough. None saying the store. You're not going to tell me we're the people of God, man. None of the store. Whether that money that they stole from us, man. Whether the reparation to make, if you grab a man's wallet to make it right, you give him back that wallet, man. And David Cameron said, I stole your wallet. Open your artists, work for free, and I ain't giving you back that money. I'm not going to give you back all that money that made Barclays so successful, man. I'm not giving you back all that money that funded the banks, all that money that made me go to a nice posh school and built the Buckingham Palace, built the Big Ben. I'm not giving you that back, man. He ain't restoring it. Read that one more time, please.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth.
And none delivers us, man. And that's how Great Britain is, man. I'm not sure how great, I'm not sure how more Great Britain is. So you can get the World War II on to do that. It's the issue of it. There's too much here. Try one more time, please.
Nah, I think of why, because that's a private type of thing. Like, you know, like, you got the regular Chrome and that one there, that's like a private one. So you
can't put it one time. You won't blow. It happened before one time to me, so. But over Chrome again. Then you go on the fresh Chrome. You go to YouTube and see if you can do it. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Try that again, see what you can't put this, see what I want from there.
And this is working.
You keep move.
Yeah.
Join. That's not that. No.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Put it down, man. Can we work it on? What's your phone online?
No, it's not strong.
But the camera. Okay. Which I don't know. Try that one. There you go. Yeah. Alright, cool. Give me World War II history. Everyone knows about World War II. When you think about World War II, you think about England, America, Germany. But I will show you some history that World War II not many people even know about. You feel me? Do some World War II dates and that. Try to Wikipedia or something. You might use your name, man. Use your name.
Where is it actually? No. World War II Wikipedia. World War II, often abbreviated as WW2.
So World War II abbreviation, shortened down for WW2, World War II, you know?
Also known as the Second World War,
You know?
was a global war that lasted from 1939 to 1945.
And the World War II, like 6 years was it?
So
That's the dates. 19.
It was 1939 to 1945.
1945, like 6 years, you know?
Although related conflicts began earlier, it involved the vast majority of the world's countries, including all great powers, eventually forming two opposing military alliances.
This is the background of World War One, why it started, what countries were involved. But when you think about this country, you don't think about black people. You think about white people. Every D-Day, you see the poppies and all the white soldiers in England, and people look up to them like they're great and so forth. You know?
It was the most widespread war in history.
It was a widespread war. You should look at these pictures: white people, white pilots, white slaves, white pilots, white generals, white soldiers. But they don't talk about black people being at war too, man. You know what I mean? They talk about all these great white people, look up to them with honor, dignity. If a white man said he fought in World War II, everyone looks up to him so well, man. But you don't know, black man. In that same war, you was fighting in there, man. But they don't talk about that. And this is in World War II. Give me the Jacob and the tab soldier. So give me Revelation 9 and 12 first. Put Jacob on.
The book of Revelations, chapter 9 and verse 12. One war is past.
And that's World War One. A war means destruction. John is seeing a vision here saying one war was past, you know?
And behold, there come two wars.
Two more wars. The second war is World War II, man, what we're reading about right now. World War II is in the Bible. He saw this, man. You're not going to tell me it's so great with many people dying, ain't prophesied in the Bible. How is God the all-knowing? For some reason, in God's book, he don't mention things like World War II, World War One, black people going on spaceships. All these great events God don't see, but it's all-knowing. How is God not going to see 99 million black people put on boats, man? How is God going to put in the Bible how the world began, how it ended, or something like World War One and slavery, and America, like, come on, man. World War II in the Bible, the one war was gone. John saw World War One, and so another war was coming, that's World War II, man. You know?
And behold, there come two wars more here after.
And that's the third war is what we're going to get when Christ come back, man. When America is destroyed, that's the third war that we're looking for, man. But World War II is in the Bible. Well, shall I shoot you out? Yeah. It's the same World War One with all these great, nice. You was there also, but no one cares about you, man. You know?
Steffi and Victor Brown became friends after joining the 80.
You look up to the white. Like 16 on chasing girl, and these men at 16 fought for England, man. But they could have been chasing around hoes. They could have been living their life lavishly, and they was 16 fighting for the white man, fighting for this country, and they remember. Some white people much black man that even though you risk getting your legs blown up, you risk your life at 16, they love you so much, and guess what? They got about it, man. That's disgusting. Leave it alone.
Hitler and how to rebuild Britain, yet the contribution of thousands of men and women from the Caribbean colonies during World War II have been largely forgotten.
You go to America and ask them about World War I, they say, yeah, that's white people, man. Do you want that? You go to Japan and talk about World War II, they say, yes, white people, man. No one even knows black man and you how to contribute, man. You helped win that England beat Hitler and he's a black man and guy left him, risked their life for this white man. Man. Give me Jeremiah 16. You don't know.
If we could also, during the World War as well, there's a
give me Jeremiah 16 and 4. Let me try to give you.
10,000 arms.
Talking about working on the front lines, man.
We were British subjects, and that was something to be proud of, said Victor Brown, a Jamaican who fought with the Merchant Navy. Although Britain was initially reluctant, black people joined.
Beside them with the gun in their hand, they didn't want you in them palace boots. They didn't want you in the army. They were reluctant to put you in the army, man. I read many articles, and the guys had to go to the army, and they didn't like him. They didn't want to let him in. But we sit me down some. A bit more sit down some. And these are the two brothers here now at their old age, man. We done? Guys, sit down some more. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, pretty much it. Drop that, stop sharing. But yeah, keep going. If you know what, yeah, look, we do this. But we be that far away from the front line.
Away from the front line, life also presented challenges.
So after slavery, these brothers had it hard, man. After slavery, after risking your legs getting blown off, risking your life, risking your plane getting blown down, it's still racing against you, man. This man still had challenges, you know?
Many servicemen struggled to adapt to Britain's cold climate and had to fend off racial prejudice.
Imagine you just risk your life in this country. You're the reason why this country is speaking Deutsch, but yet you can't get into a pub. Look at you like, oh, look at him, man. Look at the black nigga. You can't get a job, but you're the reason why England got jobs. If it weren't for you, there wouldn't be no jobs, man. English people would have been oppressed by the Germans. England would have been a German country. You're the reason why they still speak English. You're the reason why they got jobs and you can't even get one. The same job that you saved for the British people, they won't give you one of theirs, man. Drop that to me, man. It's a piece of that. Get my next one, drop it to me. Start sharing. Give me Jeremiah 16 and 4.
Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 4. They shall die of grievous death.
And we died of grievous death. Just read it. The brother says, that's his family in Jamaica at 16, man. To join the army. 16, the family, that's his wife. Some of us died, injured, paralyzed, died grievous death, man. We done?
They shall not be lamented.
And they should not be lamented. We died grievous deaths in that war, man. Died, paralyzed, legs blown up. And guess what, black man? We're not even crying about, man. On Memorial Day, who are they thinking about? When they're crying for the soldiers, oh man, you know, it's a shame, man. The soldiers fought for this country. They ain't crying for you. The Bible says you died grievous death, black man, and you're not even lamented. You're not even remembered, you're forgotten, man. Read it one more time.
They shall die of grievous deaths.
And we died grievous deaths, man. Had our planes blown out the sky, man. Had our legs blown up, man. Paralyzed. Ain't see our kids back home, man. Never come back again. We done?
They shall not be lamented.
And we were lamented. We're not even remembered. We can't even be lamented. You know what? Why can't we be lamented? Because we're not even remembered. You can't carry something you don't remember. The article was called Forgotten Soldiers. You know what I mean? But give me the monument in London. Yeah, it's called a monument. Nigga is try that one. Yeah. No, back. No, try that one. I open that. I share it, bro. Like, I'm gonna show you something that's gonna open your eyes, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you something about World War II you never knew in life. Alright, read that. And this is a monument for World War II. The monument to women. There's one in London for the soldiers. This is just for the women. Just for the women that made the garments, that worked in the factories. This is only for the women. And look how great this monument is. Read that. Monument to the woman of World War II. Read.
Is a British National War memorial.
It's a memorial. It's a British War memorial, you know?
Situated on Whitehall in London.
And this is Whitehall in London, central London, where all the tourists go. Chinaman come from China to London, he will see this memorial. Arab man come from Arabia, he can see this when he comes with his camera. They can see it. It's next to the Big Ben. It's in central London. You know?
To the north of SHALAM. It is sculpted by John W. Mills, unveiled by Queen Elizabeth II.
And the Queen unveiled it. She came in and cut the red ribbon. The Queen came and honored this monument. And this is only for the women that participated in World War II, not even the men. We done?
And dedicated by Baroness Boothroyd in July 2005.
Keep going.
Fundraising was conducted by a charitable trust.
Keep going. It's
for the purpose.
Look where you look at that central London. Look at nice and tall, central London for all the tourists to see, for the world to see. You know, we're not far from the Big Ben. Keep going. You should scroll down some more. Give me the design. Right there on the wall.
Alright, the design. The initial design involved a female air raid warden sheltering children. However, this was simplified until it became the final design. The bronze monument stands 22 feet.
And that's a 22 feet tall, man. This monument is 22 feet tall, you know?
16 feet long.
16 feet, that's a lot. It's a big monument, you know?
And 6 feet wide. The lettering on the sides replicate the typeface used on wartime ration books.
Okay, so drop this now, drop that. So this monument is 22 feet tall, nice monument, man. Just to remember the women in World War II, in this great country, Great Britain. You know what I mean? That's 22 feet tall, it's pretty big. Give me the other one, go back. The same. Yeah, come on, one second. Try it, this one again. Yeah. Yeah, open that. And share that as well. No. One second. Yeah, share that. The monument is in Whitehall Road in London. And look at that. The monument is right there, Whitehall Road, nice and tall. And guess what? Guess what? Next to look. You put the cursor on the Big Ben, the Big Ben. That's where it's situated, man. For the whole world to see. You know what I mean? So come like that. I'm gonna show you something else, black man. Stop showing that. Stop showing that. Now go to this one now. Go to this. Try that one. Yeah, yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah. Share that as well. Share it. Yeah. All right, read that for me.
In photos, the first ever memorial of to African and Caribbean service personnel in Ringwood Square, Brixton.
Where is this? Be the first word.
The first ever memorial.
And this is the first ever memorial. What is the date on this article, man? Can you see it for me? Read it out for me now.
July 8, 2017.
That's 2 damn months ago, man. That's 2 damn months ago. So you black man, you're telling me World War II was when? What's the date of World War II?
1936.
1936. And they're only giving you a memorial now. First ever memorial for the black soldiers, for the African Caribbean soldiers, man. Just now, all that a brother was 16 and risked his life and fought so that England can be England this day, and you're getting a memorial now, man. I thought it was one people. England don't love you, man. It ain't great. If it was great, black man, why would they have 2 memorials? Why would they have a memorial for British soldiers and one for black soldiers, man? Britain don't love you, man. The first ever memorial, and this is July. This is what, 2-3 months ago. 2-3 months ago, you only just got a memorial, black man. This is what this country thinks about you, man. What's the date on it? July 8, 2017, man. 2017, when World War I was when?
1939.
1939. You're only getting a memorial now, black man. Just now, man. Black man, you need to do your history. That's why we have history classes in the I.S.U.P.K, man. Because black people think that England loves you. England don't love you, man. Open up a book, come to these classes, learn your history, man. You're only getting it now. Read that over the top.
The first ever the first ever memorial to African and Caribbean.
And this is the first ever. It took them so long to make one now. 70 years, they only give one now. The first ever memorial we done.
African and Caribbean service personnel in Windrush Square, Brixton.
Where?
Brixton.
So hold on. So we can't get us in Windrush Road too. We can't get out in Central London for the world to see. We can't get out outside the Big Ben. We can't get memorial outside Buckingham Palace. We don't get it in a corner somewhere in Brixton. First of all, it takes you 70 years to give us a memorial, and then it's in a corner somewhere in the ends. It's a pushback in the ends, a little memorial. But why can't we get out of Central London? Why can't we get our memorial next to the Big Ben? You mean tell me the women's memorial is greater than the black man's memorial? Read it up. And that's the memorial right there. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. But y'all ain't got a tape next to that memorial. You get me? The shit is like, okay, it's like 6 foot tall, man. It's nothing, man. We'll keep reading that one.
Last month, the first ever memorial to African and Caribbean servicemen and women was unveiled in a ceremony attended by Defense Secretary.
By who?
By Defense Secretary.
So our memorial was tributed by the Defense Secretary, not the Queen. Queen Elizabeth didn't come and dedicate this one to us. We had it by who?
The Defense Secretary.
The Defense Secretary, not the Queen. The Queen didn't cut no red ribbon for ours. Ours ain't in Whitehall Road. It's not in Central London for every tourist to see. Everybody knows about London, Central London, Buckingham Palace, the Big Ben. Ours ain't there. Ours in the corner somewhere in South London, in the ghetto. Ours next to the crackheads and the pimps and the drug dealers. Ours can't be at the forefront. But you're forgotten about, man. The Bible says you die and no one laments, man. No one cares, you know?
And the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan.
And the mayor, not even the MP, the Mayor of London, man. Not the Queen, not the MP, but the Mayor of London, man. Some heathen, some Sadiq Khan, man. He came down, took 5 minutes down there. Come on, why can't we get the Queen to dedicate ours? It's the least you can do for being rich at the forefront. For being rich, got her foreparents, raped my people, made them work for free. It's the least you could do, man. But black man, you don't get that respect, man. You get your memorial to a corner somewhere, man. You know?
The new permanent memorial stands in Windsor Square, Brixton.
And that's what it is in Brixton, man. We do camp in Brixton. Brixton, the ghetto where the black people are. You know what I mean? We love our people, man. But black man, what you did was great, man. You risked your life at 16, risk getting your legs blown up, getting your plane shot out the sky, man. And you get a memorial in a corner somewhere, man. Dedicated by some heathen and nobody, the mayor. Meanwhile, the women, the white women, man, who didn't bust guns, who didn't risk getting their legs blown up, they get a big memorial, man, in Whitehall Road, central London, dedicated by the Queen, man. And you can't get that, black man. You know.
And pays tribute to the servicemen and the women from Africa and the Caribbean who volunteered to serve with Britain during the First and the Second World War.
And these men are greater than the British soldiers, man. These men, they get paid, man. They volunteered to do it, man. And they get some little tablet, a little slab. Put the keyboard up.
The memorial compromises 2 obelisks.
So the memorial is 2 obelisks. Obelisk is like a long pyramid. That's what the memorial is. 2 obelisks, 1 horizontal, 1 vertical. In
Scottish whinstones.
And that's like it's made in Scottish whinstone, you know?
Resting on a 12-foot pyramid shape.
How big?
On a 12-foot pyramid shape.
So how come the last one was 22 foot? 22 foot? And black man, you can only get 12 feet, man. That's what they could dedicate to you, 12 feet, man. The women got 22 feet, man. 22 feet, that's tall for the world to see, for every Chinese tourist to see, for every American tourist to see. But black man, you get 12 foot, man. I know niggas bigger than 12 foot, man. I swear down the bar bigger than 12 foot, man. I know some basketball players that are taller than 12 foot, man. But the women, the white women that didn't bust no guns, didn't risk their legs, man. They get 22 feet. And black man, all you get is 12 feet, man. 12 feet, man. Damn. Read it up.
And shaped plinth of Ancaster limestone, weighing just over 5 tons. The debt that we owe to the brave and sacrifice.
This video was the what?
The debt that we owe.
So the debt you owe to us is the 12 feet of this. The debt you owe to me is a monument somewhere in the corner in Brixton. That's the debt you owe. For the bravery. So lucky, man. You know what I mean? We deserve more than that, man. It's lucky, I don't want.
Fucking hell. A lot of you online, you might just be looking at it. If you actually see yourself, it's flimsy. It's something that you would walk past and not even think twice about.
In a damn corner somewhere, man. It's with a t-shirt and this one, with pop and everything. But drop that anyway. But that's what you're worth, man. 12 feet. The white woman gets 22 feet, man. You get half of that, man. Half of that. I know some brothers that are taller than that monument, man. You don't get it in Central London. You don't get it next to the Big Ben. You don't get it next to the House of Parliament, man. You get yours in the corner somewhere, 12 feet. That's the debt they owe to you. They don't owe you reparations. They don't owe you money. They don't owe you your language back. What they owe you is a monument that's 12 feet tall, which they only just made, man. They only just made it now. Drop that. Give me Jeremiah 16:4. Yeah, read it.
Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 4. They shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented.
I'm glad you're not lamented, man. You died in the army, got your legs blown up for your army, and a woman at home and didn't see him again. Had children at home and you didn't see him again. Just to know that one day, black man, all that hard work, you're gonna get 12 foot of this, man. That's how cheap you think of you, man. And it's a shame. That's a shame. Ain't even funny, man. Black men died, had a level of dead, man. I got family members that fought in World War I, man, dead. I got uncles, great uncles that died in World War I, man. Just know that one day they'll get out of bliss, man. I thought we're all equal, I thought we're all one. Why can't we be on that same monument in Whitehall Street, man? I thought we're one. I thought we all bleed red. They say, nah, man, you're not getting pieces, glory. You know what I mean? Our soldiers fought for this. You can get that up this over there, in the corner. You're not getting a piece of this. It's our glory, man. You don't see black soldiers on the news every Memorial Day. You've forgotten about it, don't talk about it, man. You died grievous death, black man. You fought over a war that had nothing to do with you, man. Germany had beat Poland, and then England got involved. Black man, this had nothing to do with you, man. That was white people problems, and you got involved, for contributing, and you get a 12-foot stone obelisk with a couple of names on it. It's a shame. We don't want to talk about.
They shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented.
Right, give me Jeremiah 15:5.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee?
Salakia, Shanita Campbell, just put your name and location, we'll mark it down for attendance. All right. I got the link at the moment, so if you put your name, location, we'll put you down for attendance. Read it one more time. Jeremiah 15:5.
For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
And we are Jerusalem. Every black man, Hispanic man, Indian man, Jerusalem is your homeland, man. And the Bible says, who has pity on you, O Jerusalem? Who feels sorry for all those West Indian soldiermen that died, didn't see their family no more? Those West Indian soldiermen that went to another country at 16, man. Who felt sorry for them? Who had pity on them, man? We just read that after the war, the brother was racially discriminated against, man. Who cares about the drugs in our neighborhoods? Who cares about our black people dying by the police, man? Who has pity on us? No one does. No one has pity on us. And even though our men died and fought for this country, we get a 12-foot monument, man. 12 foot. You know why? Because no one has pity on you, black man. No one has passion on you, man. All the black men that died and are under the earth today, fighting for a country that hate them, fighting for a country that put them in slavery, fighting for a country that whipped them and put vinegar in their wounds, man. Fought for them, even though you whipped us, even though you raped us, made us work for free, we still fought for you, man. And guess what? You get a 12-foot monument in a corner somewhere, man. In a corner somewhere. You tell me any other nation that will fight for a country that oppressed them, no one will do it, man. The so-called Jewish man ain't fighting for the Germans, but we did it. You know why? We did it, man. We're loving and forgiving and compassionate. And even though we risk our lives, even though we don't see our family no more, all we get is a 12-foot monument, man. Meanwhile, the white woman gets a 22-foot one in central London, in Whitehall Street, man. If you look at the monument, you can see the big bed in the background, man. You see the House of Parliament in the background, but black man, you get 12-foot monument, man. 12 foot, man. 12. You know, fine. If you're a black man who's like 5 foot something, you know what I mean? You put us on,
Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
And who bemoans you, man? Who feels sorry for you? Who cries for you, man? Who cries for all them West Indian soldiers that died? No one. No one does. Every year, man, they have Memorial Day, and no one speaks about them soldiers that died, man. No one speaks about the soldiers that left their families behind. No one speaks about the brother who left his country at the age of 16 to fight for a country that hates him, to fight for a country that oppressed him, and after the war, still oppressed him, man. These West Indian soldiers fought for this country only so you can kill their children in 2017, man. Only so you can choke their children to death in 2017. Only so you can gun down Mark Duggan. The children are the same people that fought for this country, man. No one bemoans us, no one cares for black people. Read it one more time.
For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
Give me the Jamaican war veteran. Your brother been anything out as well, shoot, man.
Which one? The lieutenant?
The lieutenant, yeah, that's the one.
The lieutenant?
I think so.
His name William Tull or something? I don't know.
I got a weird name still. Just what's the course actually. Yeah. Something right there. Stop it. You can stop on the thing. Screen share. Try it again. Something wrong there. Application, that's one. That's one. To the speaker now. Yeah. Alright, so yeah. Yeah. Oh, we take that thing. We take that up.
department, for instance, in the Royal Navy. And speaking World War II, in the two different departments, for instance, in the Royal Navy, I was engaged in minesweeping. I was stationed in Jamaica and served on the
Hold
and the escort.
So look at all the medals on this man's chest. This man is more than qualified, man. Look at the medals on his chest. Look at that. You don't get medals overnight, man. You got to be in the army for a certain amount of time to get that kind of accolade, man. To get that kind of prowess, to get all the medals. Look at all the medals he got, man. I see at least 6 medals. And here, and you're telling me all this man is worth is a 12-foot monument. Keep going.
For the convoys that was approaching the canal. I can remember we used to wake up in the mornings where thank the heavens we need to see another day. In those days it was very hard because it was a day.
You know what the brother said him and his fellow Jamaican colleagues, man, they'll wake up and say, thank God, we need to see another day. They had to live in fear, fighting for the white man, man. That's how they live their life, fighting for the white man. And all you give us is a 12-foot monument and say, well, what do they say? That's their payment for this. That's what they're worth. That's what we can do back for them. We don't know.
These are racism with the American forces, and you had the black American and the white Americans. And the white Americans, they were the culprits. And when they came here, they couldn't realize that it's a different world that black and white mix together. You were sitting in a pub, you were a British Jamaican, West Indian serviceman, sitting down in a pub with your female friends having a drink, and 3 or 4 white Americans approach and they look and they look around and say, okay, get over here. When we say that word to West Indian, is that putting a red cloth before the door. In exchange, comparatively, when I didn't dream that I would begin to see certain things happening. For instance, now Britain is more or less a multicultural society. Over the years, quite a few of my comrades always suggest, well, why don't you put these things in a book, your travels, your life and everything, so that the generation, future generation can have something to go by. In the early days, when the average wage was 4.76, owning a car, it appeared that it was a big dream. And my first royalty check, I decided to buy myself a Jaguar convertible, which created a scene at the time to see this black fellow driving this Jaguar convertible.
What was that?
Fortunately,
the brother said with his money that he made in the army, he bought himself a convertible and was frowned upon because a black man not supposed to have a nice car, you see. This is why he went, look at him, man. These are people that fought in World War II, but whenever you see Memorial Day, whenever you see World War II or movie, you don't see these brothers in it, man. You don't see because they're forgotten. And this is how great Britain is, man.
I'm from a single family, all we were singers. And I decided to try my luck. Anything black American, black entertainment in England was American. And a friend of mine, Ken Hunter, he realized that it was possible for us to have a British black group. A couple of weeks' time, I'm 90, and my age is 400, and my telegram. I hope the Queen, and I wish the Queen is still alive, and I'm still alive and achieve the same thing.
Look at that, man. Why you don't see brothers why you don't see brothers like that, man? Why you don't see brothers like that? Whenever you watch these World War II movies, you don't see that, man. Why you don't see brothers like him? I watch many World War II movies, man. You don't see one black face in there, man. Give me Isaiah 51:23.
Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down.
Sorry, give me verse 22.
Verse 22. Thus saith thy Lord, the Lord and thy God, that pleadeth the cause of his people.
And the Lord please our cause, man. You fight in their wars, that man. You don't get no accolade, man. You don't get no justice. You march and you don't get no justice, man. You vote, you don't get no justice. You ask for peace and you don't get no justice. But guess what, black man? The Lord fights our cause, man. We've tried to join the army, it don't work. We've tried it. We pick card for them, it don't work. We tried to become a friend, we tried to vote, we tried to become more civil and go into the political system. We tried to change it, but they change from the inside out. It don't work, man. The Lord fights our cause, man. That's how we get justice, we done.
Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury.
And the cups of the Lord's fury, man. We've been drinking from the Lord's fury. If you had a cup and you had fury in there, we'll be drinking it, man. We'll be drinking it. If the Lord had a cup and in that cup was his fury, black men are drinking that cup. We're drinking it, drugs in our neighborhoods, dying in the war and not getting no accolade for it, man. Black on black crime, slavery, getting whipped, getting your wounds, getting vinegar put in your wounds, lime put in your wounds, pepper in your wounds, man. We're drinking from that cup of the Lord's fury. And the Lord said he's not going to give us that cup no more, you know?
Thou shalt no more drink it again, for I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee.
But that same cup of fury, that same cup of oppression and being forgotten about and being hated and black on black crime and oppression and guns going up and beatings and slavery, that same cup, the Lord's going to give it to our enemies, man. He's going to give it to the white man, the Chinese man, the Arab man, you know?
Which have said to thy soul.
And this is what these people say to us. They say to our soul, they say to our body, our well-being, everything we stand for, man. This is what they say to us, you know?
Bow down, that we may go over.
And they say, lie on the ground that we may walk all over you, man. That's what they say to us. We die fighting their wars, man, and then they walk all over us. Don't even say thank you, man. Pick cotton for them for free, and they won't even give us reparations. Won't even say sorry, man. They walk all over you, black man. Walk all over you. Can't even give you a monument, man. Can't even give you a big monument in the city center, man. You're the reason why the Big Ben is created. You're the reason. You're the money you did. All that sugarcane that you produced is the reason why they got good buildings like the Big Ben, and you can't get a monument outside the Big Ben, man. That same building, you're the reason why it's there. You're the reason why it's there, black man, and you can't get a monument outside there, man. You can't get a monument in central London. When your money is the reason why central London is thriving, you're the reason why it looks so great, man. They walk all over you, black man. They say, lie down that we may go over, man. That's what they tell you, black man. They made you fight in the wars. You're the reason why they won, and still you can't get it. You can't even get a thank you. Can't get a apology for slavery, man. They walk all over you, black man. You know?
And thou hast laid thy body as the ground.
That's what we do. We lay our body as the ground, so they walk all over us. They walk all over us, man. We forgot about the slavery, and this man here said he was happy to meet the queen. Got a picture shaking the queen, man. You let them walk all over you, man. Black people in 2017 say, well, there are some good white people. They ain't all bad. No, this is Britain, man. It's a good country, man. You know why? Because this white man walks all over you, black man. You lay your body as the ground and make him walk over you, man. You put your services in the army so he can win this war, man. You make him use you. You make him use you for free labor. You make him use you for your army services, man. You make him walk all over you, you know?
And as the street to them that went over.
And you're like the Bible, you're like the streets, like the ground. You make him walk on you like you're the ground, man. The white man wants to walk, yeah, I'll follow with you. The white man wishes people, but he needs some soldiers in the army. Yeah, we'll do it for you. I'll risk my life for you. I'll go to your army, be a volunteer at 16. I'll risk not seeing my family. I'll risk not seeing my wife. Black man, you lay your life out on the floor, man, and let them walk all over you. Such a lot.
That's it. That's heavy because, like, even till this day, I know people whose families did fight in like World War I and II, and they say like it's bad, but I'm like, my uncle, he fought in World War I, and you know what I mean, lots of proud, but look at how we are now. Like,
exactly.
The
told us proud. This man's flashing all his medals, but they don't care about the medals, man. Today, you will be there on Memorial Day, man. You have a bigger monument than that, man. Them medals don't mean nothing. Like, you have to be the best, man. I could imagine how much things brothers qualified with, man. And you're forgotten about. No one even knows about it, man. No one even knows. You go global, worldwide, and tell them about black. Ask anybody in any country about black soldiers in England. You're like, what? Like, they're forgotten about, man. Don't even put you in the movies. I've seen many World War II movies. They're not even in the movies, man. Not even one of you in there, man. That's how they want to think about you. We don't know.
You're the next best.
Kilos.
Away, away, put on thy strength, O Zion.
Give me Carol Thatcher.
email.
Nah, just do this. based on British history and stuff, you know, we should get Carol back to no, a bit no gully one here. Come on. What the guy on? Yeah. What's the one? Okay. Alright, cool. We don't need there. So this is Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher Prime Minister. I said, we got a vote, man. Politics is the way. This is what the Prime Minister, the person who's in charge of the country, man. This is what I don't said about you. We don't think that, right?
BBC dropped Carol Thatcher from one show after a gollywog remark.
She made a gollywog remark. A gollywog is like a blackface. In America, they call it blackface. In England, it's called gollywog. She made a gollywog remark, man. And she's the daughter of the woman that was running the country. The woman that you put your trust in, man. The one who you go to when you want more police, you want more jobs, a better life in England. The one who you fought for in the army, and her daughter made a gollywog comment. We don't know.
The BBC confirmed tonight it had dropped Carol Thatcher as a presenter on the One Show after she referred to a professional tennis
And there's a video, typing Carol Thatcher unrepentant. There's a video where she says, I'm not going to say sorry. She said, no, I'm not going to say sorry, man. This country ain't so great, man. You think this country is great because of World War I and World War II and the national anthem and blah, blah, blah. They invited Caribbeans over here. When this country is known for slavery, whippings, beatings, forgetting about black people that died in this country, man, calling you names, black man. That's a guy over right there. Shut up. Get a Wikipedia up, right? I'm showing you how racist this country is, man. In the 60s, this image was on every jam jar. If you buy a bottle of jam, a jar of jam, this image was on it, man. This great country that's so beautiful and nice. Had you, we were making mockery of you in every jar of jam. Shut up, people.
Gollywog from Wikipedia. The gollywog or golly is a black fictional character created by Florence Kate Upton that in the
That's where it originated from. Scroll down. So. Yeah, look at the image.
Of the doll has become subject of controversy. Some people see the doll as innocuous toys. Its depiction of a African people accused of being racist.
And that's what it's a racist thing, man. In the 60s, people call you a gollywog. They say, shut your mouth, you gollywog. And this, the Prime Minister's daughter, and like, you want to vote. You want to put trust in this country when the Prime Minister's daughter calls you a gollywog, man. Mother, usually your mom raises you, and her mom raised her, man. So God knows what her mom's saying at home. When you get everything you know, you get from your parents, and her parent is the Prime Minister, man. And her mom raised her. Her mom probably told her what a gollywog is. She probably heard her mom call black people gollywog herself. You know?
An African and accused of being racist, along with pickaninnies, minstrels, and mammy figures, and other Cautious.
Keep going down. Show me down. So. Keep going. Yeah. Yeah, give me cultural impact.
Right, the cultural impact. The Gollywog contributed enormously to the spread of blackface iconography in Europe. It's also made its way back across the Atlantic in the form of children's literature, dolls, children's china, and other toys, ladies' perfume and jewelry. If we can add, when it says iconography in Europe, in like places like Germany, once a year, white Germans paint their faces black color.
No, go on Google here. Don't exit screen here. It's what's that? Get jam jars. Gotta go jam jars. Look at that. If you're old enough in England, ever know about Robertson jam, famous jam? That was the icon for jam. A Gollywog right there, man. If you're old, I was a child at this time, but if you live in England, ask your parents, man. Ask anyone in there, probably in their middle 30s. This was the norm. And this is what England thought about you, black man. It's ain't that long ago. That means like these kids growing up nowadays, they gonna know, man. This was history, man. See how great Britain is. This country loves so much. This was you. They didn't feel bad. They were incompassionate, man. They had this all over the news. You go to the shop, this is all in the aisles. Had an advert, you did an advert for it as well, man. And then on YouTube. This was the norm. Black people had to go to the shop and see this, man. Black people had to go on the news. Like black people had to go watch TV and see this commercial, man. See this advert, man. That was the norm. That's what England felt about you. They weren't compassionate. They didn't say, no, I don't do that. That's racist. They called you Gollywog black man, and they even put this up an advert, put this on Robertson jam, man. That's how incompassionate they are in regards to you. And this was the commercial for the jam. And if you're old enough, you can remember it, man. Made fun of you, black man, after slavery, after you fighting the war and not getting no accolade, after all of that, black man. Man, what are you talking about now? But yeah, I'm not going to know this about that. I haven't got to all right, cool. The final one. Now, give me have a cow fracture on the pencil on YouTube. Yeah.
Gollywog off air to refer to a black tennis player for which he was sacked from the BBC One show. Speaking on the Andrew Marr show this morning, Miss Thatcher said she stood by her original remarks. The former Labour leader Neil Kinnock said he was astonished by her stance. I regret the leak, and actually I've had a pile of mail from people I've never met. No, because
she said, I regret the leak. Meaning she regrets the fact that it leaked. She regrets getting caught, but she don't regret the comment. A man can't get an apology. Can't say, okay, even if you don't have to mean it. All you gotta do is say it. But black man, she can't even give you that, man. You're that low. She can't even lie. She can't even have her fingers crossed behind her back. She's saying, I'm not saying sorry. I regret the leak. I regret the fact it came out. I regret the fact that everyone knows, but I did not regret calling this black tennis player a gollywog. You know?
I used in a context which wasn't actually appreciated at the time. By the way, my store of Gollywood fridge magnets has actually now gone up because people have sent them to me. But anyway, the point about the mail I had was this thing about today's obsession with political correctness. And I think that still remains a topic that has to be really addressed as a common.
So she's saying basically that she don't have to watch her mouth. She's saying she's sick of political correctness. So she should have to watch her mouth and be worried about who she offends. Meanwhile, when you're on TV, you got to be careful what you say about Jewish people. You got to be careful when you talk about the Holocaust. But when you're talking about black people, she believes she don't have to be careful. We're being over the top, we're being extra, we're being too political correct. But there's no nice way to say gollywog, man. She's saying she's misinterpreted. It's the context. There's no, what context can you call someone a gollywog? How can you take that context? You call someone a gollywog, that's an offensive comment, man. And you know it's offensive. You know it's offensive. And she said that she don't regret saying it. All she regrets is the leakage. You done?
Sense injected in.
I can absolutely see that. Do you not think it's a bit impolite, though, as a word you say?
I think it has changed since it was merely on the jam jars.
Yes, it sort of has, and that's why it's not on the jam jars, because we've moved on. I'll tell you, the one thing that really struck me when I heard this report that you used the word, and stuck by the word, by the way, it's up to you entirely, is astonishment, because I didn't think that somebody like you, Carol, who I only know from a distance, would consciously or even unconsciously use such a word now, not because of this overworked term, political correctness, but merely out of courtesy. That was more than it. I really was surprised by it.
So this devil, even he got a bit of understanding, saying, yeah, about political correctness. It's about courtesy. Don't you care about the people watching? And she don't care, man. No, they think about it. They don't care. No one cares about black people, the Bible says. No one cares about the feelings of black man. And this is supposed to be great for him. He loves everyone. This great country everyone loves so much. When the people that rule the country, the people over your own country, call you a gollywog black man. The same country was founded on the backs of your people, man. Actually, give me one more. We'll get the Jim Corbin one. Jim Corbin. Have Jim Corbin in Jamaica. Yeah, let me show you.
I spent my youth in and the culture of Jamaica is an amazing and fantastic place. The wealth of this country that came from Jamaica was the jewel of the empire, the wealth of the London.
So even the devil saying Jamaica is the wealthiest country. It's the reason why this country is so wealthy. It's the biggest colony. The reason why England is today called Jamaica. You know?
Thank you. We all want to live in people. No.
Look, pause that. And the devil trying to cut him off. The devil won't agree that, yeah, you're right, you know. He's like, yeah, but what would that do? How would that make it better? You can't admit the fact that, okay, you're right. We made a lot of money out of Jamaica. Most of our wealth comes from Jamaica. We should make it, right? The devil, he can't say, yeah. He's like, yeah, but what is it? Cut him off, cut him. Do you hear what? Do you hear it? We done.
Listen, the issue has to be, how do we treat Jamaica? How do we trade with Jamaica? How do we support Jamaica? How do we invest in Jamaica? Do we recognise that we as colonial power had a huge impact on that island? We made a great deal on the island. I think there are a lot of Jamaican people. And we'll notice.
See, the guy, he can't even see. He's like, yeah, but how does that work? How are we going to do this? The fact is, England is what it is today from enslaving Jamaican people, making them cocaine. That's why it's so rich, man. And they made a lot of money, as Jeremy Corbyn saying. He's a devil, man. He's a devil himself, and even he's saying it. And the man is interviewing him, he can't come to it. He just can't do it. No one wants to give black people what's due to them. No one wants to do it. Like, yeah, but David Cameron couldn't do it. David Cameron's like, I understand what me giving you money won't help the situation. Carol Thatcher calls you a gollywog, and she just can't say sorry, man. And this devil just can't give you your money back. You done?
manifest it by better trade relations with Jamaica, because we've actually cut them off by
All that. And it's true, out of all the money you got for them, you can at least trade with them. At least, even they say Jamaica don't pay their fines back or whatnot. But just for the fact that you made all this money of them, you can't say, well, let's trade them. You can't even treat them good, man. It's like the other one.
If fucking that, like they even rather than Jamaica things like all those Jamaican drinks, like what's they called? KA Yields. Even like the whole DMG ginger beer, that's not made in Jamaica, but they use that culture to make money of it.
Yeah, and
so they sell you a Jamaican drink which ain't made in Jamaica.
And they forbid them to sell bananas. When regardless of what issues you in Jamaica have, the fact that you make money from them, man, she does not lie. You know what I mean? And the devils can't see. He's like, nah, man. You know what I mean? You know, Jeremy Corbyn got a bit of compassion for the group in Jamaica. You know what I mean? But the devil's like, no, she cut them off. They shouldn't sell bananas. We're not gonna trade with them. You know?
Can we invest in Jamaica as part of a recognition of the money we made out of Jamaica in the past? I think yes, we can.
You know what I mean? And the interview, you're gonna do it. And they should more than invest in Jamaica. They should give all back what it's gold, man. But with that, that's the class. Again, we're here again. History class every Monday, 7 to 9. We got 3 classes in the UK now. We got Monday 7 to 9, Wednesday 7 to 9, Thursday 7 to 9. With that, I'm gonna hand it over to Officer Dalgabar for the announcement, for the prayer. With that, it's a shalom.
That was half class. Give my hand.
The I.S.U.P.K security announcements via the I.S.U.P.K started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When the new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves from the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months which the brother and sister will call each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment found in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3 and 8 through 10. For Aisha, it means 10th in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations.
Hanukkah, that's it. Hanukkah.
Upcoming holy convocations, we've got Hanukkah coming up. Remind and all acting and aircraft to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf.
That right says east.
Abanawa,
Shabashamayim,
Kodash, Haya, Shamka, Yahawa, Balakabka, Batazaka, Aisha, Ba'aratiza, Kawa, Bashamayim, the cow, you walk, what's the lucky Noah, what I know, and in the English, our Father, art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debt, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be. Yeah. The power Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem.
Hashem.
Yahweh.
Defending Noah.
We call the world.
In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it.
The blessings, Barak for Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Why Yaka Allah? Wa Al-Hayam. Taza bi Allah. Wa Yohanna. Hasranyam. Hakali Wa Akwafiam. Yahweh. Hashem. Shai.
Amen. In English. Blessed are you, Yahweh, and Yahweh, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahanna, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, thank you, so be it. The curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh. Listen to us now. Right now. Say evil and curses, and punishment and destruction, and death to the heathen, that speak against us, by prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school, said evil and curses, and punishment and destruction, and death to the heathen, and shame you for pockets of the rich of Israel, that refuse to give to the school, force their riches, to enter into thy sanctuary, said evil and curses, and punishment and destruction, and death to the Edomites, and the nations, and the drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Pastor the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, the cable access channel, and the radio channel, convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring to death to all the heathen that stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your word throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the terrorists, cause them to go to and fro, through the earth and destroy, cause the terrorists to come against America, to come against the UK, and destroy them in the stronghold. Let America shake, let the UK shake, at the hands of the terrorists. Let Yahweh shine, Michael and Gabriel, come down with flying saucers, and to all the heathen that come up against us, as we speak thy word, call it to be known by all, that it is the angels that have done it, call it to spread, call it to be spread throughout through the media, throughout the whole world, cause them to shake thy comment, in the name of Yahushua, thank you always, so be it.
This is the blessings for Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Hashem,
Yahushua,
the Golden family, the Golden family, the Bennett family, the Conley family, the Gardner family, and Wilder's family, that's it.
Garfield Atkinson,
or the UPK,
or
Israel,
Hashem,
Yahushua,
Amen.
What we just said was, Most High, in the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless you, shield, and respect our loved ones in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
I think one courtesy speak teacher, men of Israel, Ahmadiam Shabbat, Ahmadiam Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah, Yad Yamatah, Cassie Smith.